Internally displaced persons from different parts of Tigray, particularly Western Tigray, currently sheltering at repurposed schools in Meghaleh, say that they have been delighted since they heard the news about peace agreement in Pretoria. The IDPs added that the peace agreement has triggered renewed hopes in their lives.
Peace is a good thing. We are happy about it. The peace deal would be comprehensive when we return home and when those who invaded our land leave. We're peace seekers. We've lost a lot because of war. Many things have been ruined. We want peace and they should make peace and return us home.
تسفى وسلام خوينا عدنا كنخيد لما ربتنا كنخيد زي عوي تسفانا أي.
Our hope is for the peace agreement to bear fruit so that we would return home. We never give up on peace as long as what has been started is effected on the ground.
سلام عبزوشتي عصرتهم على سلام تواهلو رف.
We've been relieved for more than 10 days now since we learned the news about the peace accord. Peace is irreplaceable. War destroys human lives.
The IDPs also say that the fresh hope that the peace agreement illuminated in them is about to fade away, as they couldn't see any of the promises affirmed in the peace agreement, including essential aid supplies and restoration of basic services, including banks on the ground.
We heard that essential aid supplies including food and medicine would enter Tigray immediately and basic services such as banks would be resumed. But we haven't seen any of them on the ground yet. If it is a peace deal, it should be a peace deal. People in Tigray are still dying of hunger and lack of medicine. We're in a dire condition.
They say peace agreement has been signed, but we haven't got any aid from it yet. We have worn out what we had as we fled without any spare clothes. Our children are forced to endure immense hunger and other inconveniences, as they couldn't get anything to eat. I'm short of words to describe our tribulations.
Moreover, the IDPs said Eritrean forces have continued committing atrocities on the ground despite the peace agreement and called for the immediate withdrawal of the forces based on the peace agreement.
Eritrean forces are destroying everything in areas under their control. They are killing people indiscriminately. Children, women, and the elderly are the targets, as always. They are burning piles of harvested crops and looting every property, whether it is private or public. I'm so puzzled. How could Isaias Afwerki silence the whole world? Is he beyond the world's control? Isn't there any international rule to bind him? Is the international community waiting till we are fully vanished? Eritrean forces must leave our land immediately. The world should help us. We don't deserve annihilation.
Isaias must withdraw its forces from Tigray immediately. The world should put pressure on the immediate withdrawal of Eritrean forces if it would be able to help us. Eritrean forces are looting our heritage and everything we possess.
Finally, the IDPs emphasized that the already begun peace deal should be strengthened and perpetrators of atrocities over the past 2 years should be held accountable in order for the peace agreement to be sustainable.